everybody will get their fill of the beard tonight and hopefully get their fill of some phobies. Get a little chomp action to start it out. Oh no, as we can see him exactly, Doc. Look what your careless hands have wrought. Back by popular demand is the beard. Although I was talking about it in Discord last night, I don't know what the stream is going to do if my wife is like, you need to shave the beard. Because now there's going to be a rift, a war to be fought over it. We'll see what happens. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime, we're going to play some Phobies. Because I don't know if you can get the stress unlock characters out of packs after you unlock them or not. Or is it strictly through stress unlocks? Because if it's just through stress unlocks, this is not going to get you to level 20. So I assume it's through packs once you get past a certain point, maybe? I don't know. You can. Does that start immediately? Contortio, in my opinion, is the worst one cross key. I could see that. I'm not super impressed with Contortio, to be honest. Maybe Bachelor is worse, because I'm not super impressed with Bachelor, but I don't have it super leveled up. Or, well, I don't have it at all, but I haven't seen it super leveled up. And arguably, the dimensional nature at least gives it something, whereas being undead and this frail is kind of meaningless. Yeah, Bachelor's dimensional, so you get something out of it, but, no. It's not, I don't know, I'm not super enthusiastic about it. Usually I see because as I said, I don't have one, you can see it. Most of the time my opponents play it and it's just like, okay, I'll just probably ignore that thing for a while. Contortio's heal is way too low. I mean, the starting health is just way too low. We're kind of comparing apples and oranges like this to like a level 2 to a level 6, but it just doesn't feel like he does enough. Now, admittedly, if Contortio had way more health or way more damage or something like that, it probably would be an issue, power level wise. As it is, it kind of sucks that some phobies just seem to be bad. Maybe once we hit max level and you can mix and match things a little bit more, it will make more sense, but right now, some of them seem pretty bad. They seem pretty bad. I probably should have upgraded other stuff, to be honest, because we use a lot of other things much more regularly. Excuse me. We need a lot of experience to level up some of these things, like maybe leveling up Fish Tank would be worth it. We're probably going to do Cyclops. The Contortio level was just so we can get the stress levels. I think so. I got tons of Ginsting cards while I was level 10 to 19, but I don't remember all the sources of them, but more than the stress levels. That makes sense, DT. That makes sense. I mean, there are no truly bad phobies. Every single phobia has a purpose. I think there's an argument to be made that they are bad. So, yes, they might have a purpose, but the way I'm looking at it is the same way I look at cards in card games. There are cards that, yes, in this very unique, specific, niche scenario, sorry, stuff is falling over on my desk, this thing will fit. And I'm sure there's a scenario where every phobia, like, this is the tailor-made scenario for insert phobia, whatever it happens to be. But the problem is if that scenario is so rare, exceptionally rare, that it just doesn't come up enough, then I think we're safe in calling them bad. Are they, like, entirely useless? No. And this is kind of splitting hairs from a language standpoint. The difference between saying it's useless or exceptionally bad. Yes, being useless is worse, but there is a gap. The .001 scenario where Contortio is like, oh yeah, that's the thing I have to have. I don't know. It doesn't really matter for the most part to me. I think most games, you're probably not even going to recognize that Contortio would have been appropriate because I think most people are, and this could separate good players from great players. Most people are going to say, oh, well, I'm just going to default to Razormouth, Cowbell, whatever. And then could you have done a different one drop throughout the game? Of course. This is not the new map. right? No, this is the... We played on this one before. With cost of return, I guess that's a way to look at it. The more niche the scenario is, the lower the cost should probably be. Fitting an expensive answer into a game plan out of necessity is more difficult. Yes, I don't know if that's part of their general design philosophy or not, to be honest. It's entirely possible that that is not something that they really consider. We don't want to do this. We want to do this from here. Because then I can actually reach. It's from the player 2 side that you can get to this from the bottom one. Maybe we should have taken this panic point instead. But we're going to do this, try and get out to an early lead, and then take the center one also. When he's higher level, he has more damage and more HP, which gives him more lifesteal. Yes, but it's weird, because obviously when you first start out, it's basically, well, what phobies do I have? And use those. But then when you get to level 20, which, assuming, and when I say level 20, I'm assuming everybody's maxed out and everybody has, quote-unquote, everything. There's no real... How do I put this? To me, it would be judging or determining where the breakpoints are, and then that will drive the scenario. So the example that I always go to is Murderfly versus Jar. Murderfly, if I recall correctly, and I think DT did the math on this before, it's Murderfly hits any Jar unless, and one-shots Jar, unless Jar is 2 levels higher, or something like that. So what do we do here? So the problem here, 1, 2, 3. So we could go here. They're probably going to cap the middle point with this. We're going to threaten the Jar. And we're going to roll this up, because this on the panic point will allow us to help control the middle as well. Plus we get to bank a key. It's kind of interesting how this game has been out for months and nobody hit the end game. Yeah, there's phobies that people literally cannot see other than the spreadsheet the devs provided. For like, God knows how much longer, because you can't see the you can't see the stress level locked phobies until you actually unlock them. The Jar is 612. Yeah, this is a pretty high level Jar, or 621. It's a level 17 Jar. There's a few of these that we've run into now at this point. It's kind of mean. It's kind of mean. So is this thing. Also 2 levels for 2-shotting Jar versus Jar. Gotcha. See, these are the things that... They matter. Absolutely matter. But they don't matter for a while, I guess, is the way to put it. We're going to do this and try and threaten here. It's not going to happen, but... This can go here. We'll kill it. This has vampirism, but if they go this way, we're just going to light this thing up. And they have to be here. This is dimensional, right? Yeah, it's dimensional. So do we go like sheep? I don't think sheep will ever connect. And this is flying, so we can't boop it. What if we... If we go here, we can still get onto this point. I think we need to do something like this to try and bully this away. We're never going to connect with a sheep on that. I mean, maybe not never, but, you know. I think months is exaggeration. This game has been out likely for nearly 2 months. Alabaster OP, that's what I've been hearing. Heard some pretty mean things about this. I've encountered it before. This is a level 16. Oh, I think that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think it's been out longer on mobile. That might be true, Tone. I'm not... I think it was in, like, public beta on mobile. As an Alistair owner myself, I find the best counter is poison. Yeah, I would expect poison would do well, but our only poison phobia is sheeping gas. And if we, say instead of erratic up here, if we had popped out a sheeping gas, it would still only be, like, maybe 1 space up, and we're never going to connect with it. They're clearly going to run away, right? I don't think we can effectively chase it. If we had a ranged, either Noxious or the 2-drop, whatever it's called, Creep, you know, the undead one, where at least this thing, speak of the devil, this could at least, like, inch its way up, you know what I mean? Oh, Noxious would be great. Noxious would be great. Well, it's the same problem if you're level 2 versus level 5 or 16 versus 19. Yeah, that's what we were getting at, DT. I don't know if that was directed at something I said or something somebody said in chat, but yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about, is that these sort of things definitely matter at varying levels. It's just keeping track of this stuff. So if we do this here, we're going to do this. They have to either expose themselves here or the jar, like, I'm not too worried. I just don't want to let this die or get poisoned by this for literally no purpose. They banked to 8. We're going to bank also. They actually could kill the, they could kill the fly, so they move Alistor and then move the jar onto it, and it should get it. Yeah, they will, because, again, the jar is like level 75 billion. Sheeping Gas would somehow zone this Alistor out. Sort of. Sort of. I can see the argument for trying to do it, but given that they have range, I can see them just chipping the sheep down and have it ultimately wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Just level mismatches get worse as you advance in leagues. Absolutely, yeah. That's the concern. Gains are a percentage, so the percentage never changes between the gaps in level, always be the same. To a degree, Atona, but there are officially acknowledged... Wait, where did the Alistor go? Oh, okay. I literally couldn't see it for a second. There are rounding changes as part of the level up process. Now, I don't know... I can't name one offhand, but I know they exist. This thing is very large. That's a level 17 beauty. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. So can we burn this down? I'm not sure we can. I'm gonna sell my Steam inventory for coffee. Phobies is new Starbucks. I don't think we can kill this. Oh god, no, that's not what I want to do. Game. Attack. Please. Actually, you know what? We probably just kill the jar, right? I know I'm undoing a lot of stuff, but I realize I need to do something slightly different. So we also need to do something different here so that they're not in a straight line for beauty to light up. Now this is going to regen all the damage because they have 100% vampirism. It's hilariously enough better than vampirism on undead, which, okay, sure. I guess that's a thing that can happen. That's totally fair, right? Do we get our jar online? We could arguably just put the jar here now. I don't know if we actually want this, but we're going to try it. We're going to try 666 attack. Yeah, I noticed that before. I didn't say it. But that kind of fitting, I guess. Behold. That's a lot of damage. Oh, Erratic is just dead. Wow. I don't know, chat. This one's not looking good. Granted, I feel like this is one we're gonna lose, right? Because everything they have is almost max level. This is the lowest level thing we've seen at level 14. That's a little scary when you think about it. We cannot kill this Alistor. Sure. We also... Oh, we can kill the creep. We can kill the creep. I thought we weren't going to be able to get it. Nope, I wanted to click on it. $578. They're going to be able to kill the jar. Good God. Like, give me a break. Oh my God, that is just wild. I mean, we could body block, but... That's also dimensional. Pointless attack. Exactly. I mean, we are at like 1,200 right now. So we're pushing a little bit of damage. Can't you just kill the cassowary? We can. We're going to get hit with this, which I think will... Oh, no, it won't kill us. We can kill the cassowary. I thought the creep was doing more damage than it was. I don't think they can kill this stuff. He said hopefully. But yeah, I thought the spit from this was just going to do enough damage to kill us, but it's not actually high enough level. I just kind of defaulted to thinking, oh, well, they're level infinite. I guess I could kill this, hypothetically. This is going to do... How much? How much does this do normally? 700? Oh yeah, 666. I forgot. How could I forget? Creep exists only to be a pain for dimensional phobies? Yes and no. It is obnoxious for other undead. Early undead. Because it can be difficult to tank through this amount of poison. This is where we actually needed erratic, and we just ignited erratic. Now we can actually boop that, so we do have the option to kill it, hypothetically. But we need to like bait them into moving it onto this spot with a Rambolina already on the board, and that feels like it's asking a lot to happen. I have no idea why they did that, because we're gonna light this thing up. Okay, they're taking it back. They do kind of need to control more points. Yeah. So we should be able to kill this thing with just the jar. But we can't retake this point because Beauty's on that spot. Now this will cause us to trade this out. Does this actually kill it? It does, which will kill the jar. So we're doing this intentionally. No, they can just move away. That doesn't kill it. No, that's not good either. There's no real clean way to do this other than sacking the jar, which sucks. I don't know that we actually want to sack the jar, but I don't think we really have a better option. I would tank the dimensional damage with the bear. I was considering that, but we don't have a way to... Like, we'd have to lose... Maybe not lose the bear, but let me do this first. 6. This should be fine. I need to move up one more. So we could have gone single jar hit with the Cyclops, tank with the bear. The bear would have ended up here and then just died to this thing. And the Cyclops would have died. Because they would have been able to hit both. Well, actually, the bear would not have died. It shouldn't have died, unless they sink both attacks into it. I was trying to get the... I was hoping the bear would be able to one-shot it, because my original plan was, yes, have the bear tank it. That is really bad. Oh boy, is that bad. This thing has 3,200 health. This could be a big mistake, putting this here, but I'm hoping that the positioning makes something useful happen for us. Yeah, I think you would have been better off losing the bear than on the stim pad. I guess. I don't know that jar really helps us in this scenario, to be perfectly honest. This isn't a pushback, right? No. So we're going to take, like, 1 billion. We could instead do this. But we're going to get hit by 14... Jesus. So he'll just be dead if we do that. So our only hope here is 1,000... 14... We have to hope that they go for it and we boop. I think. They still have 5 keys left. What's my favorite phobie? Honestly, I'm not sure. Right now, I'm leaning towards Rambolina. And that's not just because I own it. I really want to try Snowball. Because I think I'm really going to like Snowball. I like the high mobility phobies, but I also am drawn to basically all the undead ones. Like Pterodactyl was really cool when we unlocked it. Oh, this is going to light us up. Really? I thought they were going to go here and kill both of these. Would they have? Because well, they're doing 1,000. Yeah, they should kill it. What? So what I thought they were going to do is move Motherlode here, do the AoE thing, then move this onto the lava, and then zap Unbearable and Rambolina? You'd get the Rambolina. You would probably... Well, no, this was at full health. So you wouldn't kill this. This would be vulnerable. Maybe that isn't a good play, but... I mean, they have like... Oh, that's not in a line. Okay, yeah, it's gonna hit this instead. That makes sense. Evo! I don't like that. Alright, so we're gonna boop this because we got him. We did it, chat. Boop! That one should go in the boop montage. Game. I don't know that we can kill this thing. Actually, we should, because we're gonna be able to do it with this, too, right? Or are we? That's 800. We actually can't kill this stupid thing. This is going to be able to kill either one of these. No, it can't kill this. It can kill Unbearable, though. I would, but we can't do enough damage, I don't think. So, like, even if we moved it here, we're only doing, like, 500. It's not going to put it low enough, unfortunately. Rambolino Mega Boopage? Exactly. They may be able to kill Pterodactyl, but we should be able to trade favorably back if they do that. So if we move the Pterodactyl, we only get a single hit on this thing for, like, just over 500. They would have lived by a hair, kind of thing. I'm gonna go with the former there, because these things, like, all of these phobies are level 17. There was one that was level 14. I think it was creep, and like that was it. Which, you know what? Hey, that's fair. You can. That's part of the game, right? Sort of. Oh, that actually kills it. Alright, we're gonna wait on that because I want to see what we can do here. How much will this do? Is Scritch a... Scritch is still ranged. I mean, I think we're fine, regardless. Wait, can we... I think we just move Rambolina up and kill it, right? GG? GG? We got him! We got him! I'll take that one, I'll take that one. No, we didn't have the boop up, but yes, we were able to get there just damage-wise. This game is a great example. It shows that it's not pay to win. So, it is. It is to a degree. Our opponent made some pretty egregious mistakes, but the fact that you can outskill someone, and that's not me, like, hashtag humble bragging. Just because you can beat somebody who's at an advantage does not mean that they are not at an advantage. And to a degree, because I come from a card game background, I don't think card games are pay to win, but I think they are, like, you have to be on equal economic levels, and when I say economic levels, I mean outside the game, or arguably grinding enough to be in the game, to be at the same, like, collection level, to make things even. Because somebody who's just starting out, even if they have the experience, is gonna get lambasted by somebody who it just pays a lot more, typically. You will win some games because the person who just whaled their way into a powerful collection is still going to make mistakes because they're leaning on one or the other. But if you have two people of equal skill level and one has a way better collection, the person with the better collection is most likely going to crap on the other person. It depends whether or not that pay to win actually know what they're doing. Yeah, so it's not... I think the better way to describe it is... I'm trying to phrase it appropriately myself, because I am kind of two minds about it. You can absolutely... And in most games that people say are pay to win... Well, maybe not most games. In a lot of games that people say are pay to win, you can still beat somebody who spent more money. We just saw something like that. We don't know that our opponent spent a lot of money, but the fact that just about everything was level 17, like, come on, give me a break here. Even if you poop-socked Phobies from the start, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that you can't do that. Get to that level without... I don't even know if it's possible. Somebody else would have to run the numbers. But I think you can still be pay to win, but not necessarily always win if you pay the money. If that makes sense. Like, it's not guaranteeing a win. It's just putting you in a much more likely position to win. So, question for you, chat. Let's see what the greater Twitch chat feels about this. I had an idea that I literally thought of as I was coming down the stairs. We spent a lot of time talking about quests last night, and it kind of ties into the general monetization model for Phobies. You smell it too? Uh-oh. What are you trying to tell me here, DT? Are you, like, hanging out outside? So, would you, chat, collectively, if Phobies sold... Literal same time zone? Fair. Fair. That's what I figured you meant. Quest, spend $100 in a single transaction? Yes. Would you, chat, purchase hats for your Phobie? When I say hats, like, imagine Unbearable here with, like, a little conical party hat. Because I was thinking about this earlier, you can't sell skins for the Phobies. There are way too many palette swap Phobies, like Ginsting has Hematic Ginsting. There's 3 different versions of Hevos. Droney and Metabot. Well, actually, is there a Metabot 2.0? But Droney, at the very least, has multiple copies of Droney, I think. And the list goes on. There are a number of phobies that are, well, it's this other one, but bigger. And as a result, you can't just, well, here's a blue gin sting, because then which gin sting is it? It's, whatever. Also, they're hand-drawn. Yeah, but if you had, like, a little party hat for Motherlode, or dunce cap, or, like, something like that, that feels like it's something that could be reused across all the phobies, because don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say, oh, well, this is easy, they could do this tomorrow. I'm sure there's a lot involved, and then there's also licensing, because even if it's a minor piece of art, the artist needs to get paid too, so it's whatever the agreement is with the artist. And if they need to animate it into the idle animations, that's going to take additional work, because they do stuff. Thematic Ginseng got me like, more bees! But yeah, seriously, I was thinking about this, that hats, other than Ginseng, because things literally come out of the top of Ginseng's head, I don't know if there are other phobies that would not work for, because it seems as though you would have to, if you wanted cosmetics to be the way to have another, aside from packs I'm talking about, like another revenue stream, it would have to be add-on cosmetics. And it's not unlike, if anybody out there's a Pokemon Unite player, as compared to regular MOBAs that,
oh no,
they keep the silhouette, but the attire for a given character, even their entire persona, could change. Like Smite will change one of the gods and make them look wildly different. Like wildly different. But there's still something about it. It's like, yes, it's that character. In Phobies, I don't think, because of certain factors, well, I guess, you know what, hats wouldn't work because of Flopsy. Flopsy presents a problem. Maybe they could only do it for some? I don't know, but I wish there were ways to customize the look of the Phobies to a greater degree, but the palette swaps and the reuse of the models makes it really challenging. There's got to be a way to do it. Shoes? Try and put shoes on this guy. I think every phobia has a head, right? Is there a phobia that doesn't have a head where, like, a hat wouldn't work? Fire Ant, maybe? It would be kind of funny to have, like, a baseball cap on Fire Ant, though. Shoe, singular. True. It's just one enormous clown shoe. It's just one enormous cloud shoe on this guy. That would be really funny. Maybe like Prestige or something like that. Play one phobia a lot and you like a gold skin or silver skin. That would be cool. The problem is assuming phobies function similar to card games, because I've also had that thought. In card games, typically one of the most expensive costs in production is actually the art, because it's attaining the rights and the reproduction rights, because you got to print all this stuff, and then, oh, well, I want to put it on my website or publish it elsewhere. Well, that's a different set of rights. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that again, the artists deserve to get paid, and there are many that get underpaid for the efforts they put in. But reducing the amount of effort that's required is obviously going to lower the cost. So depending on what the animation or even just general art requirements are, it may be prohibitive to do it. And I think if you change the color of the skin of the phobie, that also presents gameplay problems. Because again, like Hematic Ginseng and Ginseng are my big examples, just because bees. But the only difference between these two is one's greenish, one's reddish. So if you made them gold, and both of them were gold, you can make it different kinds of gold. And yes, somebody could just click on your dude to see which one it is. But imagine you have both of them in play and they're both gold. That's definitely going to screw with people, and I feel like that's something to just avoid from a gameplay perception. That being said, it doesn't mean that there aren't ways to achieve it. Maybe they just do make it different shades and the player base gets used to it. But I think most modern companies try to avoid that sort of thing just to not have to deal with it. The specialized particle effects, I was thinking about that if you had custom animations, and that's why I was mentioning the art cost, because if they had to reanimate all 100 and whatever, I don't know if the 120 is how many I've seen, but let's say there's 130 phobies, because there's 10 or 20 that I haven't seen. If you had to redo all the animations for it, I don't know what it cost the first time, but you're obviously doubling it. But if you're going to sell it, because I would think you'd want to triple it. One is what was being suggested, and as I was saying, I thought of as well, where it's a prestige unlock. You played this Phobie, and like I was talking about the achievement system last night for the quest, maybe it's, well, I've killed 1,000 Phobies with Flesh Crawler. I now have gold-plated Flesh Crawler, which means that just his tongue is gold, and then when he hits, it's a different animation. If I want to. And then there would be another one that's Platinum Flesh Crawler or whatever, where his tongue is silver, I guess, I don't know, or platinum, and it does a different animation if you buy it, sort of thing. Maybe like a nice detail on the card itself. That would be cool too. Like maybe actually, that's a cool idea. Instead of changing the Phobie, the in-game Phobie, you modify the card so like when you pull it up at the bottom in-game, the card is animated or something like that. And like information on kill. That would, so stats are something that I think would be a really cool ad that would help people. Like it's just a cool thing to have on my profile to say, oh, well, not just these, like these are my MVPs for the last 50 games, but then let me have stats on the individual Phobies. That would be cool. A lot of players, voiceovers would also be cool if they had like Lippy or other people, because they do that in MOBAs, right? Like you can buy, I know they do it in StarCraft 2 as well. You can buy voiceover packs. You have certain characters, you know, when you must construct additional pylons, instead of hearing the random arbiter talking to you, it's Artanis, or it's Abathur, for that matter, or it's Kerrigan, you know, whatever. Yeah, like, Lippy would be really cool. A lot of people really dig Lippy, so, but that also goes into the same art problem, we'll say. It's not really a problem, but, like, the same concern that you gotta pay the voice actors. Lippy sexy, yeah, right? Lippy's got them sultry tones. Sultry tones. But seriously, like, that's not a bad idea. I think that would be pretty cool. It would just be getting whoever the voice actor is for Lippy to record a whole bunch more lines. And it would be awesome, like, as soon as you take down a Phobie, Lippy would be like, ooh, that was sweet. Or something like that. And then when you win or you lose, Lippy would say something else. That would be pretty awesome. Or even when you summon a Phobie, you'd be like, oh, that's a nice choice. I think that's actually a really good idea. Alright, we're back on the big maps. Back on the big maps. Let's see if we can avenge our loss on this one from earlier. See how we do. So we're going second. For the last few games on this map, I feel like I've been going first almost every time. We're still going to do our opener. Well, you know what? We have 6. Maybe we just do pack attack anyway. Honestly. We'll see what they open. Because if we pack attack, we're still banking 1 key, so we could follow it up with a 6. Like, I don't hate that. This doesn't seem terrible. Yeah, unless they give us a reason not to, and I don't know what they could do that would tell me, no, don't go pack attack. But I think we're going to go pack attack. That's a cowbell. Alright, so they're banking to 7. No, they're not. Ooh, I like that. I like that opener. That's a cool opener. That's a cool opener, because Droney gives you such an enormous mobility boost. Now, this also makes pack attack challenging, because Droney can just get to them, basically from wherever. This actually puts me off pack attack a little bit, to be honest, chat. I think we're going to do it anyway, just for the meme, and see if we can make something happen. I don't know if this is a good idea, because, like I said, the Droney, and if we lose because of this, alright, you got me. The Droney somewhat counters this opener Because, like I said, the mobility, they can just fight the jackalopes. And something like Cottontail, you know, it only has 560 health. We're not talking about a super sturdy phobie. So it'll die to a stiff breeze. And then we end up, they end up just moving Droney onto it. So they have 5 keys. If we go erratic here, we can kind of bully these off. We don't have any low-cost flyers. This would be where Ray Chargels would be good. Because obviously double mechanical, it's ranged, it flies, you know, we could position in much better fashion than what we're doing, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. If instead we went like 4-2... Oh. Like, say we went 4-2 and we put Unbearable down here, and then Cassowary up here. I think we're just going to go erratic. Yeah, they've been very, very quiet at Tona. I haven't heard anything out of them about, like, anything, to be honest. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. My cynical side says they're just waiting for the bad press to die down. Sounds like Loki things. Hashtag Loki things. So this is fine. We're going to take 1 billion damage, but we kill the cat and then just move something on it. Straight up felt like I was cheating. That sounds like a Loki game. So they can't, with just these, kill this. 2, 3. And they can't get at it with Droney. So, like, leaving... Now they can. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this plus Droney kills this, and then the cat walks on it, or cat walks up, either one. Ooh. Dr. Dermick. A very large heal. We're once again kind of trapped as far as, like, taking more damage, which, again, I'm not too worried about, but it's a little obnoxious. If we go here, they can still hit it with this. Then they hit it with this, but it reanimates. So, like I said, we're going to take 1 billion, but I think it's okay. Yeah, I don't really understand the Dermick here. It heals more health from its heal than Stairmaster even has. Maybe they have a quest for it or something. I mean, it doesn't seem terrible, but I don't know. It's a little weird. Bates has an egg break. Does it keep giving you eggs? Well, it only does it once, right? Like, it only does it the first time afterwards? And you have to upgrade it, so I assume it will still give you one, but I honestly don't know. I haven't played that game since they announced their nonsense. It does it at least twice? What? I don't remember the wording on it, so that might be the case. So you do 3. Like, this can hit it, this can hit it, this can hit it, and that's it. I think we just bully them off the point from here. Although this will power us down, I kind of want them to come after this. Like, if you want to come after Flopsy here with what you have... So if they went Jar... 1, 2... They can hit it here. So maybe we do this. They have 11 keys, so I expect a 9 key to come out. You can move up there, hit. You move up, hit. For 3, 6. Or you could hit twice. Yeah, this just gets him killed for no reason. I think this is fine. Like I said, I don't really know what they're doing from here. That they're banking so many keys, it's concerning. Oh, I couldn't remember the wording. I thought it gives it to you after you upgrade. Anybody watching this on YouTube that's confused, we're talking about a different game. Like I said, I haven't looked at that game since they announced their nonsense, so I kind of checked out there. Ooh, this is... okay, okay. I mean, we gotta do something quick, because we're taking 1 billion damage. You're taking an enormous amount of damage. Alright, that's a gator. Yeah, you gotta split these up, right? That seems pretty good, Atona. That seems okay. I don't know how much this does, but it's not going to be enough, right? How can we do 600 to this? I don't think there's any reasonable way. We murder fly, it's only doing 517. This is happening. Should have done this at the start of the turn, so that we didn't have to undo so much. Game. That was too slow, and we could have gone 2 Phobies, so that was a mistake. I just realized how many more keys we had, so we're going to take a lot more damage than we needed to. Rambolina in front of Jar. I was considering a Rambolina, but I don't want to go to this spot because these are going to hit twice. And I think, like, we could have lost the Rambolina. Maybe not, because this would have been 1,800 and change, maybe 1,900. I think our Rambolina is like 2K. We probably would have lived. Wait, what? I don't know how that happened, Atona. Stairmaster can't hit when dead. Yeah, we should have... Well, Rambolina wouldn't have been able to hit the Stairmaster. 1, 2, 3. It would have ended up here. Like, we couldn't have killed the Stairmaster. We went 1, 2. 1, 2. Like, we can't... If we got Jar and hit it, and then went Rambolina, we did have 9. Oh, I see what you're saying, Chad. I see what you're saying. I misunderstood what you were talking about. But yes, that would have worked out better. Obviously, the line I took was not good. And we're still taking 1 billion damage here, so we're kind of in trouble. It is a big oopsie. Big ol' whoops. Oof size large. I think we can get these 3 this turn, though. I don't know that we can kill the cat. Well, I mean, we can kill the cat, but, like... I don't know if we can get all 3 of these, actually. Well, these 2. We move this up, hit once. This will get 2 hits. This will get 2 hits. Probably should have done that different so we get a bigger heal. We have 9 keys. I want something that punches harder. What's the max on this map? We can get one more. So we're doing this so they don't recap this point at the top and we take another 1 billion with the Gator. They're not going to be able to kill the Erratic or the Gator. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, but 7 units, yep, confirmed. Obviously, I don't want the 1s, but if we went a 2 down here, then like I said, we're exposing this one and we're just taking another 1 billion. We're still going to be taking damage, but at least this way we can start to reclaim things and not, you know, we have more options for mobility and hitting other parts of the map. Now, they still have 15 keys. We only have 10. Granted, we have way more stuff on the board. There's an opposing Erratic, which makes sense given that we just went Fish Tank. But they're not going to be able to really get in position very quickly. Alright, there's the sheep. I almost feel like we allow the sheep to connect, to be honest. We can't quite kill it. So they could zap it and hit the cat with this. If we... I feel like we're okay, but I don't know. Like, they're going to connect with the Erratic with the sheep, but there's not much we can do about it. We're going to counter kill it. So if you go here, maybe we should be here with the cat. They go here, we can get a hit with it. They could also connect here with the sheep, which I don't know that I care. What they probably do is hit this a couple times to kill it, move the sheep up, gas Erratic, and then we blow everything up. We're going to bank the keys. We obviously can't play anything anyway, but... Don't think about it too much. They have 5 keys left. Well, part of it's the show for the stream, too, right? Plus, Plus, I think it is important to consider all the options, because it's entirely possible we missed something, right? Like, this may have been bad, offering these two things up. I don't know. I mean, getting this hit is kind of irrelevant. Like, it doesn't matter, but losing the unbearable is bad. So we're risking 11 keys for 4. Like, this could end up being a very good trade for them. I don't know. I mean, this still has 1 billion hit points. Like, we could have thrown. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think you want this in range. The heal's on cooldown, so they can't juice up the sheep. We can't actually kill the gator. We will in a couple turns, but we can't get it now. Jar is a little annoying. Jar is a little annoying. Pack attack strong, question mark? Possibly. I mean, I've seen worse. Actually, wait. Can we get it with Jar? We can get it with Jar, I think. No, we have the max of Phobies! Oh, God! God damn it! Because we didn't have anything die yet. We could have got it. Oh, no. Womp wah. So we could have killed it, actually. I didn't think we had the damage to do it. We could have gotten it with this. Like, we clearly could have killed the stupid sheep with something else. I'm not going to undo because, you know, reasons, but, like... Oh, this is dead, actually. This is dead. So they move the jar up, shoot it, move the cassowary on, and kill it? We made a lot of mistakes this game, chat. A lot of mistakes. Because we should have killed this gator. Like I said, I didn't think we had the damage to do it, but I guess I underestimated it. We probably made a mistake here with the sheep because we allowed these things to get double gassed. I don't know. So they're backing up, which is not going to help them. Staying there doesn't really help them either, to be honest, but, you know. I don't know if we get this with the splash plus jackalope hit. We're gonna find out. Actually, wait. Probably want to do this. I don't know, that might be a mistake. No, we don't. Lol. Jar comes out to play. This will let them hit it. So they leap, move Erratic up. It'll hit it with Splash, but that's fine, I guess. Like, this still seems okay. We can Clinico up here. Like, because we can Clinico the fish tank. That might not be worth it either, but... moving the cat there might not be worth it. But yeah, oh yeah, chat saw the Jar play too. Yeah, the Jar was definitely coming in. If we didn't screw it up last turn, you know, we could have done it. Could have done it sooner. Or 2 turns ago, I could... our previous turn. Alright, so they're recapping points, which is sure. I guess that's your out at this stage. Because we have to come after you. I mean, we'll just recap this. We obviously don't want to move this up because then it's vulnerable to the splash. I don't think there's any way that, like, they could hit this once, kill it, maybe stand on, like, I don't think it matters. The only chance the enemy has is killing your heart, which is pretty low. Yeah, they're gonna have, we can collapse on them in time. Erratic moves too slowly. So yeah, they have to retake the points and push the heart, which is just not gonna happen. And they can't kill our Erratic with theirs, so... they can damage it a lot, but we're just gonna walk away. Well, we're not gonna walk away, we're gonna jump on him. Sorry, opponent, I think you're boxed in on this one. Honestly, they can't even kill the Erratic, or the fish tank with their Erratic, if we allowed it to connect. It's just not gonna matter. GG, we got there. GG. Not bad, not bad. We made a lot of mistakes in that game. A lot of mistakes, but we were able to turn it around, so I'll take it. GG. Electrical damage if you go above and beyond the base, but I assume the electrical damage is still going to go through. Alright, so this is probably a good map to try out the plan, right? So we do this and this. The problem is that the Flopsy doesn't actually, you know, we're not killing any one-drops. We're not one-shotting them. We're only going to do, what, we're going to do 400 damage, an extra 112. So, like, that isn't good enough to kill anything. Well, I take it back. If they had moved up here, we get it. So we have the Flopsy to threaten. So what happens here? If they move up, a Jar can't hit us. They can hit us for 4. They hit us for that. They have to move into range. They have to move into range. So they should not be able to kill the Flopsy. If they can, I'm going to be upset. But this opener at least gives us the opportunity to try and kill something unexpectedly. Like, just by having the bonus 100 damage. It might be better... No. I think it's better to open Flopsy and Cat. I was going to say it's possible that opening with the Jackalope King is better, but I don't think it is because you want to have multiple bodies on the board initially. I don't think going a single body like that is worth it. So they can kill both of these. I don't know that they want to. Like, is it worth it to them to do that? I think we force them to commit into us. So, like, they can get Flopsy and the cat pretty trivially. But then we should get K9, possibly. I guess we're not going to get... I mean, they can Meatball, walk up K9? It's a thing they can do. Okay, they're going to Jar, that's fair. We traded Cat for their Cassowary, and we're taking some face damage. This is 700. I don't think we can kill this. Oh my god, we're 5 damage short. We're 5 damage short, chat. So if we go here... I think this is fine, because if they decide to commit with Jar or something like that, we're just going to blow it up. And if they don't commit with Jar, they're not getting anything. If they commit with Murderfly, we also blow it up. Alright, Gravedigger could be problematic. I mean, maybe not. Like, what are they going to do? Block off this part? They could do that. That'll present an unfortunate challenge. We might have to commit our own Gravedigger to the board. Since they gave up that point. We cannot safely dive their Jar or Murderfly. We could next turn, but not this turn. Can't hit there. We'd have to go, like, here. I guess this is okay. They can kill our Flopsy, but then we're going to blow up their Gravedigger, which I think... I mean, obviously, we're plus keys there. I guess this is okay. This doesn't feel great. I don't know if this is really what we want. Ah, Droney. Fair. Droney is a 2-key, so it's 2 for 2. Not what we wanted, but I mean, it's a fair trade, I guess. It does force us to retake this point, which is the more obnoxious thing. Now, notably, we might be able to kill their jar. Yeah, I think we can get their jar safely. Or 60, huh? 241, 480. So that won't kill the jar. Oh, wait, whoop. Can we meatball this to death? We can. We'll just kill this thing and not screw around with it. So they move up, blow this up. They can move this in. I think we're okay with this. We're gonna go Cassowary for the leap potential, obviously. Like, we might lose the Murder Fly here. But I think we're okay with this. Yeah, so, like, they move up their Murder Fly meatball. We're trading our Murder Fly for their jar. That is not where you want to be. You want to be where the canine is, I think. We're just gonna kill your Murder Fly. Why would you do that? Whoa, what? That doesn't seem right. What? I guess they were just testing it, because that... Okay, it must have been like a misclick, maybe? Yeah, so we traded Murder Fly for their jar, which is, you know, kind of even. We can kill their Murder Fly, though. I think. Should be able to. Alright, I'm glad that we killed the thing down here, the Droney, because otherwise we would have lost the jar. So we get that for freezies. I don't know that we kill this. It's possible. I'm just gonna try. Alright, we get that. They could kill our Cassowary, hypothetically, and then wouldn't be able to get anything else. Part of me wants to go unbearable, but I kind of want to just get more stuff, like, in there now. We still have 3 keys and could plop out a Clinico to try and heal something up. We have time on as far as damage goes. I don't think they can kill Stabby. They're not going to be able to hit it with anything else this turn. Oh, they can kill Stabby. Uh-oh. Thought Stabby was going to survive that, but I obviously didn't precisely count it up. There's their Clinico. So we can't kill any of this stuff now. I think we kind of just back up and defend, like let them come to us. I don't see a need to dive anything. I also don't know what we want. I mean, Clinico is fine. Like our own Clinico, I mean. We could go multiple little things, like say a Gesundheit and walk that up. Because that could be, maybe not a surprise hit, but an unexpected hit over the barriers. I think if we go Gesundheit, we got to do it now. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and probably rule out Gesundheit. Their wall should be up, I think. No, it's not. Ours is up first. Bone Mangles is problematic, so it's probably good that we banked because now we can go Thunder Rocks. Bees! I don't think that's what you want to do. I think we can kill this. Oh yeah, we can 100% kill this. Why did you do that? I don't even know that we need to expose anything to do it. Okay, maybe we do. So we don't really have to expose anything, but, we could go here, then they walk up and hit it with 3 things for 4, 8, 960 and change, and 2. It's like we could go here and live. We're just gonna leave it up here. It's safer to do that. I don't... This is a game, like, just don't throw it away. Just don't throw it away, I think. Like, they can take this, if they want, but we're just gonna pick the rest of their team apart. Time for bees! Wow, that's not enough to kill it. How obnoxious is that? I think we got this one in the bag, chat. Thunderpulse Jar would kill it? Yeah. I was more worried about getting Jar to connect down here on Bone Mangles. Which, I guess maybe it doesn't matter, but... we can safely say we got him, chat. We got him. GG. But like I said, that's going to do it for me for tonight. So as always, everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Black Lives Matter.